Good evening and welcome to the Post-16 Maths talk at Turing House. I'm Mr. Winstanley, Head of Maths here, and I'd like to talk you through three of our courses that are available on offer in our sixth form. First up, it's A-Level Maths, the most popular course for us as a subject. And the exciting thing is that you've got three different areas of maths that you'd be studying. So the pure content, 2/3 of the course, then the statistics and mechanics application side of things making up the other third. And this is how we like to teach it, straight away launching into pure, doubling up on both our teachers to make sure that GCSE grounding is really solid before we get into the second half term, where we bring some new content and some stats in the red there. And you've got lots of interesting things: binomial, vectors, differentiation, integration for the calculus, forces of motion in mechanics. So it's a bit of a whirlwind of a year, but a fantastic one at that. The other course we offer is Further Maths, and Further Maths is broken into 4 parts, 4 quarters. You've got Pure 1 and Pure 2. That's much like the Pure section in Main Maths, just that little bit harder and exploring different content. And then the options, that's quite exciting. So we've got the ability as a small sixth form with small Further Maths classes to tailor those options to whatever students we have in front of us. I mean, this year we've had a couple of physicists, and so we've decided to take on some further mechanics as one of those options. We often like to do the decision maths. Is it something new, fresh and interesting? That's the kind of computing side of maths. But there's other options. There's further pure, there's further stats, and you can double up on any of those. So decision 1 and decision 2. You know, if you really love it in the first year, we can double that up in the second. And so we'd take a bit of consensus from the class, but this year and last, it's kind of been 3 to 5 students who were able to do that quite well. And this is how the scheme looks for the year. We've got complex numbers and Argand diagrams is the first thing, looking at the square root of negative numbers. So that's a little bit strange and interesting. Onto series and matrices, lots of good stuff. And this is taught alongside the decision maths in purple. How the courses are assessed is important. We've got 3 2-hour papers at the end of the second year for A-Level Maths, Pure 1 and Pure 2, taking up 2/3, as I said, and then the other third, the application paper, split in half, stats with 50 marks and mechanics with 50. And the further maths, you have that extra paper there, but they're all just slightly shorter at an hour and a half, covering the 4 quarters, half pure, and then the 2 other options. And the third qualification that we offer is Core Maths. It's a level 3 qualification worth half of an A-level, and it's designed for students that really enjoyed maths at GCSE, but maybe it's just not their highest priority of subject when going into A-level, but are looking to carry forward that element of their study throughout the first and second years of Post-16 study. I'm thinking students that might study psychology would look to bring a bit of stats forward. Same with geography. The financial maths for economics would be really important. So that's the kind of flavour of content that you'll get given at Core Maths. And here's a little diagram to demonstrate that. As I say, the stats and analysis of data, the financial maths, personal finance unit there. You could actually personalise this course as well on paper 2 towards statistics, a little bit more statistics for paper 2, A or 2B, that kind of decision maths that I was talking about in further, a little bit of that coming up in 2B, and then 2C there on graphical techniques. So it's 50-50 between paper 1 and paper 2. So why should you study maths? Well, we'd like to see students that have the high ability for maths with a grade 7 entry for A-level, but also really enjoy the subject. A-levels are super tough, and it's really important that when you're in the depths of revision, that you're enjoying the subject, and that helps you get through and do the study to attain really highly. We also see that maths entries have increased dramatically over the years, and that trend continues to today, both for AS and for A-level there. The story is the same for further maths. Rapidly increasing popularity over the years. And you can see this in this number of candidates in the country taking each subject. Maths just pips the post on English to take the top of the leaderboard. And further maths, relatively high up, considering the difficulty of the subject and number of students taking it. And maths is the only A-level subject, I don't know if you knew, that is proven to increase earnings in later life by about 10%. Just helping you get that job you're looking for. And of course, degree subjects. This is a list here of percentage of students on those degree subjects that took maths at A-level. You can see chemistry and economics there. Around 70% of students taking that degree will have come to the university with an A-level in maths. And that's kind of demonstrating in the course offers that we see on UCAS. Here's Manchester for electrical engineering degree. Courses require 3 A-levels, including that maths, and either one of physics, electronics, or further maths. So both highly desirable at Manchester. Same thing for Bath here with the economics degree. Mathematics at A grade, and further maths highly desirable. Southampton, chemistry. And in this case, we've got that reduction in offer. A double AB offer has been reduced to an ABB for students taking that combination of the three, chemistry, physics, and maths in there. Psychology at Surrey, same story. AAB down to ABB, if inclusive of maths. Queen Mary for biology, same thing. And Leeds here for mathematics, it kind of drops down one if you've included the further maths A-level as one of your subject offers. So why specifically Turing House? Well, I really think the continuity factor is super important. As a sixth form, a lot of our students will be coming from year 11, and you know your teachers, and you know the building, you know the environment, you know the people on the course that you'll be working with. And I think the external students joining us really feel that family community and fit right in straight away. The small class sizes, we're looking at low double digits for a maths A-level currently, and that provides a really good teacher-to-student ratio. Same thing for further maths. I think I might have mentioned earlier, we had 3 students in the first year, 5 in the second year, so that's fantastic too. And the teaching that you get from all of our A-level subject specialists within the maths team is second to none. I think they really know the subjects very well, and each have their own little specialism, particularly around the applications, the stats, the mechanics, and the decision, to ensure that your lessons are very top quality and that you're able to approach any of us for help and assistance. So I really hope that was informative and helps you make the right decision about taking any one of our 3 courses, and hopefully thus at Turing House Sixth Form. So thank you for listening, and good night.